Okay, for real, I'm not even kidding. I have tried for so long today to try to film like a normal intro to this video, like a proper YouTube video, but I can't do it. So here's the look. Super simple, everyday look, including an eye, just for you, my 2 fans. Hi guys. Okay, so after my first video, my 2 loyal fans requested a super stripped down, easy, everyday look. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to keep it short, so hopefully under 10 minutes, including everything. I did moisturize my skin with this Garnier Skin Active Glow Boost Illuminating Moisturizer a few minutes ago. I like to let my moisturizer kind of sit in, soak in before I start. And I did my brows because that's personal. You can fill your brows, you cannot fill your brows. You do you. But I didn't want to waste time doing that. But I'm going to keep it super stripped down, not very many products, and everything that I'm using you can buy at like Target, Walmart, Meijer, wherever you buy your groceries basically. Okay, so I am going to prime my face just because I like to. You can skip it, especially like some moisturizers are more like sticky and tacky, and that's what you want. You want something for your makeup to stick to. I am using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer just because I have a lot of texture in my face in my old age, turning 29 this year, so those fine lines and wrinkles, man, they're starting. But in all seriousness, you can skip this if you think it's too much. I just like to do it. So I just do it forehead, nose, cheeks. And then I'm going to skip concealer and just skip that entirely today. But I do have dark circles under my eyes. So I'm using this e.l.f. Color Correct palette. It's like $4 for all of these. And I'm going to use the peachier color just under my eyes, just to brighten things up and cover up some of those circles, but while skipping concealer to save time. And it just looks a little bit more natural, a little less cakey, I feel like. And then I'm using a brush today, but you can use a beauty blender or whatever you like. I'm using Maybelline foundation. This is full coverage and it's also clogged. And I really like it, but you can use whatever foundation you like. I'm just gonna do a pump on the brush, kind of dab it, and then blend it out. I'm kind of losing my tan, so this one is kind of becoming too dark for me. But there's still so much left, so I'm like, I need to make it work a little bit longer. All right. I feel like everyone applies foundation so differently, and there's, I don't know, I'm sure there are wrong ways, but I feel like do whatever works for you. In college, or like for a long time, I always used my hands to apply foundation. Now I use a brush or a sponge. But I mean, whatever gets the job done and works for you, girl, rock it out. Okay, I need a little bit more on my forehead. I'm trying to keep it short so I feel like I'm rushing, but I mean, you don't have to go too crazy. Since I'm not doing concealer, I'm just gonna pat it under my eyes gently and on my eyelids. All right, she done. And then I am gonna powder my face just because I feel like if you're gonna take the time to do your makeup, you might as well make it last all day, right? But I am going to do a little bit of bronzer. I feel like bronzer like a quick contour is so fast and it adds so much dimension to your face that why not, right? So I have this e.l.f. contour palette. All these products are so cheap and I'm trying to use, you know, something that has everything you need all in one. So I'm going to use, these are the like bronzing colors. I'll probably mix them a little bit with this big fat e.l.f. brush. I'm gonna look in my other mirror and just under your cheekbones also. That's not rubbed in. There we go. Just super quick. We don't have to go crazy. We're not like trying to fully define our face and make our face shape different. We're just trying to make our features stand out, make your face look a little bit more three-dimensional since you just covered everything up. Okay, 30 seconds, nothing crazy, just a little definition. I'm going to powder first, and then I'm going to do just a super quick highlight. I'm not doing anything sparkly because I feel like, I mean, I like that every day that I do my makeup, which is not every day, but when I do my makeup, I usually do like a nice sparkly highlight. But some people feel like that's a little bit much for every day, especially if you're new to makeup and aren't familiar with contouring your face. It can be a bit much. So also in this palette, I didn't grab a separate brush. I was trying to like keep as few products and brushes as possible. But I have this sturdy brush. We'll make it work. This is tiny bit shimmery, but it's not like blinding. So I'm going to do just a little dab of that just up here on the cheekbones. Again, we're just making your face a little bit three-dimensional, make it stand out just a little bit. You can do a few more, like your forehead, your nose, your chin if you want, but I'm just doing this to keep it super quick and simple, especially for people who don't wear makeup normally, because you can feel a little bit crazy if you go from never contouring or highlighting your face to like full blown. It's like, ooh, who am I? Okay, moving on to eyes. We're already almost done. It's been 7 minutes. I have another e.l.f. product. They have so many good products and they're so cheap. So this is the Mad for Matte palette. So obviously they're all matte, neutral shades. I'm just gonna do one. I'm gonna do this like third one in. They don't have names, but it's like just a pretty warm brown. I'm just gonna put that all over. Okay. It's a little dark. I probably could have gone for a lighter one. Just into the crease a little bit and then work it down. Other eye. Work it into the crease and then work it down. I don't have a real mirror. I'm just like using the front camera on my phone, so it's a little bit difficult. Yeah, so also, if you're new to like eyeshadow and, you know, like full on makeup, they have all sorts of brush sets for eyes and face at the store. So just pick one up and they're usually labeled like what you use them for. And that's a good way to start getting into brushes without going super overboard and crazy, because it can be overwhelming. There's so many products out there. Okay, and then I said I was going to use one color, but we got to highlight the inner corner. You can use the same thing you used to highlight, especially if it's glittery. That'd be really cute. Like sparkly, not glitter. We're not 5. You know what I mean. Just a little bit of this lightest color. Right in the corner. I just poked myself because I can't really see what I'm doing. Right in the corner of my eyes. Okay, honestly, that's a little bit too light. So you can leave it like that, but I have this Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder. I didn't use it on my face. This is my all-time favorite one. I don't even see what shade this is. Oh, Precious Petals. So I'm going to use this in the corner. It's like a really pretty pinky gold. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so just a little something to brighten it up. Then mascara. How am I gonna do this without being able to see? I am using Essence Lash Princess. I got this at Meijer. It was like $5 and it is so good. I'm not gonna add any eyeliner today. We're keeping things super simple, but you could, if you are used to wearing eyeliner and you like that for your everyday look, you can throw that on too. Okay, I'm just gonna do one coat, but if you do two with this, it looks pretty close to wearing false lashes, which I never do because I can't get them on. But it looks nice. And then to finish things off, I'm going to use this NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Tiramisu. I like these highly pigmented glosses if I'm trying to do something like casual for all day. I have a ton of matte liquid lips that I love, but I feel like throughout the day they kind of like wear off and get like chunky looking. And I don't want to have to worry about that, like especially if you're going to work or something. These I feel like wear off more naturally, and so they just kind of eventually come off and you just apply another one instead of looking like chunky and crazy as they fade. Okay, that was it. Super quick, simple, everyday look.